This basically has to do with the idea of how do you create icons and myths. And now people, the idea of adoration, how do you adore film stars, television stars, cricket sporting stars? And we said, let's take this idea on, let's understand it. Because when mass hysteria about these guys and heroes, so basically it's late night and Khopri goes to the Panwala to order something and then he sees a picture of Amitabh Bachchan stuck on his thing.
एक काला कांडी 420 मुंह नहीं फाड़ने वाला चूना काम.
अरे और राजकुमार खोपड़चंद ये नोट दूसरा दो.
क्या ये नोट को क्या हो गया?
खराब है ना ही चलिए.
खराब है. सर बनवाड़े अपना पान कैंसर.
का है कैंसर?
ये मैं क्या देख रहा है? अपन के होते हुए नुक्कड़ में अमिताभ का फोटो. ये फोटो इधर किसने लगाया?
अबे जिसकी दुकान है उसने लगाया.
Says, why is Amitabh Bachchan over there? Says, I'm a fan of Amitabh Bachchan, the Chaurasia, the Panwala. What? He don't know that he sang that song, famous Pan Banaras Wala, I'm a great fan of. He said, yeah, but why don't you have a picture of Rajesh Khanna also there? I'm a fan of Rajesh Khanna. He said, come on, I don't like the guy. A minor thing, minor debate with these two, but the Nukkar guys sensed an event happening in their life. So this they start taking sides and provoking and pulling each other, then suddenly it becomes a massive issue.
तुम अमिताभ का फोटो इधर से निकालो.
ये फोटो 1 इंच ना ही हटी है.
देख बनवाड़ी, तो फिर अंजाम के लिए तू तैयारी कर दे.
देखें तू क्या करता.
देखने का है तेरे को. कल तेरा इधर दुकान नहीं रहेगा और रहेगा तो तलवार चलेगा, गोली चलेगा, बम पड़ेगा.
The cop is called in. Cop happened, Ganpat happened to right. He also he's done. Finally reaches such a stupidity level of Khopri going onto the terrace. I'm going to commit suicide. You put that picture of Rajesh Khanna there.
सुसाइड करेगा ना तो तेरे को बहुत बुरा सजा मिलेगा.
ये हवलदार मेरा डेड बॉडी को सर्जा करना क्या? चल फट.
देख खोपड़ी, तू अगर सुसाइड करके मर गया ना तो भूत बन के घूमेगा और अगर बच गया तो लंगड़ा बन के भीख मांगेगा.
ए हवलदार हमारे पेट पे काय को लात मारता है रे.
तू बीच में मत बोल. अभी अपना भीजा बहुत गर्म है, उसके साथ तेरे को भी अंदर करेगा.
Khopri comes down and everything settles down. But the point is, what difference does it make to your life, yaar? Whether it's Rajesh Khanna or Amitabh Bachchan, for God's sake. What is this adoration? Why are you guys on your knees to these people? Because will they make a difference to your life? Just be what you are. Very much like a television program, but it's a change of, and it is true because in our times today, my God, we live through icons. But the point is, who lives through these icons? The middle class and upper middle class have a great time living through icons. The question is the 70%. Does it make a difference to their lives? Does it really make a difference to their lives? Not one bit.
आज सच्चाई की जीत हो गई है और झूठ का मुंह काला. चलो आगे बढ़ो.
We all are in a system across the world where you genuflect, backed by media which adores and creates myths, and then we follow like lemmings, unthinkingly, and then it does. But the moment you're out of the headlines, what happens to the myth then? And this is the tragedy of our time. There was a wonderful book called Amusing Ourselves to Death. When an economic and political system fails you, do you do? For the, in quotes, masses, either you have, and like in the Colosseum in Rome, these great events where people slaughter each other, gladiators killing animals or each other to keep the masses engaged. Point is, don't allow them to think. Because if they start thinking, something going to happen. So why are our lives the way they are? Why is there inequality? Why is there hunger? Why is there, I don't know. Why aren't we educated? Like the 30% are. Why aren't we in the better schools? Why don't we have better homes? Why don't we have better jobs? So you don't. You're caught up in a system which celebrates the celebrity and they make them your icon. Therefore you think, I will aspire to be like them. The fact that approximately 30% of people relatively are well off in the world. The rest are just left behind. Just left behind, it doesn't matter.